What's going on, everybody? It is Handles, and I have no words. Seriously, none. This is the most messed up thing an NBA team could have ever done to a player. It's hard to expect loyalty from a player and then be shown none from the front office itself. DeMar DeRozan plus other young assets is likely going to be traded to the San Antonio Spurs for Kawhi Leonard. The trade hasn't happened yet, but according to many reports around the league, it's likely going to happen. Now, if it doesn't, and the Raptors pull out at some point, the relationship between DeMar and the Raptors have already been destroyed. They've already informed him about the possible trade, and he's not happy. Check out his Instagram story, for example. And why is he posting this story? Well, according to reports, DeMar spoke with Masai Ujiri or the Raptors front office during the Summer League only a few days ago, and they told him they were not going to trade him. This was only a few days ago. That's seriously just messed up. How can you tell a player you're not going to trade him, then a few days later, trade him? I have no words. That's one of the most snake things I've ever heard a front office do to a player. And DeMar is one of the most loyal players and is the Raptors' GOAT franchise player. Just a few days ago, after he was informed that he would not be traded, he said that he wanted to be the greatest Raptor of all time, who I'm pretty sure anyone can agree he already is. I would just run it back with the same roster just because LeBron now left the East. LeBronto is finally not a thing. I mean, the Raptors were the first seed. It's not like they suck or anything. And with LeBron gone, their playoff nightmares should also be gone. You never know, maybe they reach the finals this year if they just ran it back. Now, I'm not saying that Kawhi Leonard isn't a better player than DeMar when healthy. Kawhi definitely is. It's just the fact that Kawhi Leonard has repeatedly expressed zero interest in staying with Toronto and only in signing with LA after his contract is up. Nobody even knows the level Kawhi is playing at right now, and he may not even be the same top 5 MVP player he was. So basically, the Raptors would be trading DeMar plus a couple of young assets for a 1-year rental, then lose Kawhi for absolutely nothing. Now, if you say this is exactly like the Paul George situation, it's not, where OKC now got to keep him. Paul George never came out or his camp to say that he has no intentions of staying in OKC. He was always around the bush whenever this topic was brought up. Kawhi, however, or Uncle Dennis, whoever's running that shit show, has already said he's not interested in staying with Toronto and still has every intention of signing with LA after this season. I'm sure anyone can agree this is going to be a really bad trade for Toronto. For the Spurs, it's going to be amazing. They get an all-star player who's still on contract for the next 2 years, plus maybe some young assets for a guy who doesn't even want to be there. And if Toronto backs out, the damage is already done. DeMar will definitely hate the Raptors front office now. The trust is broken. I really don't know what's going on through Masai Ujiri's head. He's supposed to be one of the best GMs or presidents in the league, and I can't really say this after this. No other Raptor player has ever embraced a city like DeRozan. From a business standpoint, the trade would actually make sense if Kawhi was healthy and was willing to re-sign with Toronto, or if they were able to keep both DeRozan and Lowry. But trading the GOAT franchise player for a guy who doesn't even want to be in Toronto makes absolutely no sense in a business standpoint either. DeMar, I'm sorry it ended up this way. I know you told the city you got them, but I'm sorry. Anyways guys, that's the video for today. Let me know what you guys think about this potential trade. I just can't believe the Raptors told him they wouldn't trade him just only a few days ago. But anyways guys, download my app 50 Bounce if you haven't already. And as always, till next time, I'm Handles, and I'm out.